Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Green Lamb. Today I have a book review on Wedding Night by Sophie Kinsella, and I realize I'm saying her last name wrong, but we're gonna go with it. Anyway, this book was really good. It helped me de-stress because I had a presentation. I was quite nervous, so going home and reading this, like in anticipation of my presentation, really eased the nervousness from that. But it's just a really good chick lit book, nothing too heavy. After reading Jurassic Park, it was nice to just get into a light book because that is quite science and medical terminology heavy. But anyway, this is so good, and if you're new to my book reviews or just need a refresher, I rate my books in 5 different categories. Plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading them very soon. 5 out of 5, not so soon, 1 out of 5. Basically, also want to put a disclaimer that this is an adult book, so if you are a younger reader, I would check with a parent or just make sure that this is not too inappropriate for you because it's dealing with some adult themes and stuff. So just put a disclaimer out there for you younger readers. Anyway, this was really good. It wasn't my favorite Sophie Kinsella book I've read, but it was just like a good one-time read. Maybe pick it up in a year or two. So basically this book is told in dual perspectives. We have Lottie, the main character, and Fliss, her older sister. And basically Lottie is very impulsive and takes drastic action after a breakup and decides to marry her old flame Ben, no dates, no nothing. And her sister, Fliss, is very worried about Lottie and kind of tries to get Lottie to come to her senses. That's all I'm going to say. I tried to look off the back and make sure I wasn't spoiling anything. Plot, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. I really liked the plot. It was not very heavy. It was nice, light, funny. It wasn't too crude. I thought it was going to be worse than that because, like, wedding night. But I was actually really funny. A lot of scenes were really funny, especially certain characters interacting with each other. And just the plot progressed very well, I found. The only thing I didn't really like, there was a little bit of a lull near the ending because there was a certain thing that happened and you're like, I don't know how it's going to end, but I really liked how it ended, and I was kind of shocked because I didn't know which way the book was going to fall when I was in the beginning of the book. I figured maybe it might be the ending way, but I was still kind of unsure. I'm not very perceptive on these things though, how books end, like solving the mystery, so you might just have to take that for what it is, but I really like the plot. Characters, I give a 5 out of 5. I absolutely love the characters. I thought they were really funny. Sophie Kinsella knows how to write a character that is really funny, I find. And that even though they have flaws, they still manage to find the humor and stuff. And I have to say my favorite character, well, one of them, was Noah, and that is Fliss's son, and he was just really funny. Especially there's an airplane scene that you guys, if you read this or read this, will see, and that was hilarious. On my Goodreads status update I wrote, I was like, Noah's stories though, like they're so funny. And I love the character of Lottie, and I really like Fliss. At the beginning I wasn't very sure about Fliss because she was kind of negative, but I really liked her progression for the story. I found the characters really did progress, which is something, if you've been watching my reviews, you know I like. And yeah, I just really liked all the side characters as well. Cover, I give a 3.5 out of 5. This isn't my favorite cover, but I prefer this better than the yellow cover, like up close, because I found this book cover, I just like the blue, but it's not my favorite cover. I think it's kind of plain at the same time. But when I saw this cover, it reminded me, I don't know, Greece and or Hawaii or something tropical, which goes along with the book. And I really like how the girl is looking back and the guy's like pulling along because that, I guess, fits in with the story. And I just like how it's really tropical and nice. I just think it's a little plain, but I do really enjoy it. Suspense, I give a 4 out of 5. I thought the suspense was pretty good. Like, it's not one of those suspenseful novels, but I really wanted to know what was happening, or what was going to happen, I mean. And it was just really funny, and it made it like you wanted to know what was going to happen at the end and what the outcome was going to be, which I find all Sophie Kinsella's books, you really want to know what the outcome will be. Even if you know it, you want to hear it. Well, not hear it, but see it. And I just really enjoy her book. She's one of my favorite adult authors by far. Overall, I'm going to give this book a 4 out of 5. I definitely read this again in a year or two. It was really funny. I wouldn't read it right away because it's one of those like books that's like a contemporary that you kind of sticks with you for a while. And contemporaries are not something I usually reread very soon together. But I really like this, and I'm really happy to be adding it to my Sophie Kinsella collection. And yes, that has been my review on Wedding Night by Sophie Kinsella. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!